Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, February the 12th. It is Baby Friday, okay? Baby Friday, we're almost there, okay guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. And like I always say in my videos, if you're not having a good day, that's okay, child. That is fine, okay? Not every day is gonna be rainbows and lollipops and it's not. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. It's not. I get it. There's some days where you're just like, I don't want to look at nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't even want to breathe near anybody. Okay. Some of you guys could feel like that. I get it. Okay. So if you're not having a good day, that's okay. That's okay. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. And then tomorrow's a brand new day. Okay. But for those who are watching this video, hello, welcome. Okay, anybody who is new to the channel, hello and welcome. Okay, for those who just wanted to stop on by and you guys are not staying too long, well, hello and welcome. Okay, like hello and welcome to you all. Okay, so let's jump into it. Let's see what you guys might need to know for today. All right, so Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know at this time when it comes to February 12th? What guidance and clarity can you give the collective at this time for February 12th? What do they need to know? All right, Master Manifester, okay, and 1010 is very significant. The number 10, we talk about the number 10. The number 10 talks about completion when it comes to like wholeness, right? So again, feeling whole within yourself is you completing a cycle. Now, again, completing a cycle could be anything. It could be you awakening when it comes to certain situations, okay, returning back to source. Even when it comes to like you aligning with your mind, body, and spirit, that is also significant, right? For some of you guys, your purpose could also be unfolding as well. Yeah, some of you guys are learning to step into your complexity, okay, with the number 3. Well, this wanted to flip over, let go, bury, okay? So with the number 3, you guys are stepping into your complexity. Whatever no longer serves you, you guys are letting that go. You guys are burying it. You guys are leaving it in the past, right? 17 talks about your manifestation. So it's almost like you guys are just letting things go, right? You're trusting, okay? You guys are trusting in what you guys are manifesting when it comes to your beliefs, okay? Spiritual leadership could be very significant as well, but also being partnered up with the universe is significant, okay? 1 + 7 = 8. This is talking about stepping into your power, right? Some of you guys, leadership and success is very significant when it comes to you guys being disciplined, right? And even when it comes to you guys mastering, okay, certain things from different realms, right? A lot of you guys don't realize that you guys work with different realms, right? And again, for some of you guys not realizing this, your prayers could be answered at this time. Okay, buffaloes could be very significant, or bulls. I don't know why I thought about like buffalo meaning like New York. So like even like the Niagara, okay, Niagara Falls, or like the Niagara Buffalo border, could be very significant, okay? 12 is also significant too when it comes to harmony through growth or learning through duality, right? You put 1 and 2 together when it comes to you guys balancing out your masculine and feminine. This could also mean about your creativity as well, being able to express yourself but take action in a very meticulous way where you guys are nurturing what you guys are building, but then you guys are taking action as well when it comes to that masculine energy, not having fear and just moving forward, okay? So worker bees are also very significant. Like some of you guys could actually be seeing bees at this time. There's something about even also like right now it being cold or like winter, right? And for some of you guys, seeing a bee, which is kind of like out of the norm, out of the ordinary, because it's too cold to see bees, right? So some of you guys could be seeing things like that. Even if it's on your For You page, that could be confirmation as well that you guys are on the right path. But there is something about worker bees or honeybees that are very significant. Even also when it comes to unconditional love, that is also significant as well. So take what resonates with that. But spring is very significant as well. Okay, yeah. So something could be happening during the springtime, but there is something about sacred boundaries, okay? Again, some of you guys may have your boundaries up at this time. The reason why you have your boundaries up at this time is because you're nourishing within yourself, okay? So it's almost like you guys are like the baby bird, okay? The baby bird needs nutrients, right? Well, nutriment could be very significant too, for my island people, but nutrients, right? You guys could be wanting nutrients, meaning this is sleep, drinking water, eating clean, okay? Manifesting, doing those kind of things where while you guys are in this stagnant period, right? We're in winter, stillness. While we're in the stagnant period, right? There's something about change, freedom, and adventure. So some of you guys are waiting for the opportunity that once the weather changes, you know, you're out of here, you're gone, okay? Now, this could be for anybody. This could be traveling, this could be moving, this could be, you know, taking that leap of faith when it comes to career. Whatever it is that you guys are building at this time, you guys are in that waiting period. It's almost like going to an interview. Okay, this may not resonate for everybody, but you guys get an idea, right? It's almost like going into an interview, okay? And when you walk into that interview, it's a white room. And that white room has a whole bunch of people sitting around in a circle, okay? Or like in a square, depending on the shape of the room that they're in, how the chairs are set up. But just know that it's a white room and there's people sitting in there. When you walk into that white room, it's almost like everybody's in that waiting period. Like, am I going to get the job? Am I going to get called next? Like, when is my turn? You know, that kind of energy. So right now, if you really want to think about it in that sense, right now we are in this waiting room, just waiting to be either called or just waiting to just take that leap of faith, because again, everything is about divine timing, right? So take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation. Angel number 555 could be very significant. Yeah, nourish the shadow. So there's something about you guys nourishing your shadow side, okay, with the number 33, right? This is again double digits, right? So this is, you know, amplifying the angel number, okay? So again, when it comes to your creativity and your work that you do and self-expression, again, it's 3, but it's also being amplified, okay? Like times 2, okay? Even if it was like 333, okay? This is about your creativity being amplified like more than it's supposed to, like times the amount that you normally see, you know, your repeated numbers, right? So again, when it comes to like it being magnified, the message being magnified, or even just seeing, you know, mirrored numbers, that is also significant for some of you as well, okay? But again, whatever you guys are nourishing, this is within self as well. For some of you guys, it could be your worth, could be your love, your value, your respect, okay, with the number 11, right? If you notice this pig sitting on top of money, okay, now this can go either way, okay? Pigs mean luck and abundance in certain cultures, and other cultures, pigs mean greed, okay? So I digress with that, okay? Intuition and awakening is very significant, especially when it comes to divine alignment, and also when it comes to your soul purpose and psychic insight. Some of you guys could have went through a spiritual awakening when it comes to your worth, okay? Your self-love, your self-value, and your self-respect. There's no money in this world that can buy your integrity or anything like that, okay? Where you would rather struggle and work on your own and build your own empire, okay? And do little odd jobs than be around people who would rather sacrifice their soul, okay? And when I mean sacrifice their soul, I mean literally dance around like a monkey or a puppet because of $1, okay? You guys respect yourself way more than what people actually want to respect you guys for, okay? I'm very proud of you guys, Collective and Soul Tribe, when it comes to this energy, because money does buy people, as we can see, okay? As we can see, money does buy people, but for you, money does not buy your love, it doesn't buy your integrity, it doesn't buy your worth, it doesn't buy anything. And people could be mad at you because of the fact that they may, you know, gift you certain things, or they may use money to try to swindle you. Because I know people in the past where they use money or material and they thought that that was going to keep me forever. And it's like, I don't care what you have. If you don't treat me with respect, I'm leaving. Like, I don't care who you are. You could be my best friend. You could be my parent. I don't care who you are. Okay? And for some of you guys are learning about that, or you guys are seeing things that are showing up about that. Okay? So learning to respect yourself and having respect for yourself is very significant, okay? Yeah, immense growth, okay? Like I said, you guys should be proud of yourself. You guys are going through some type of immense growth, okay, with the number 15. So, again, when it talks about you guys, healing relationships, this could be heart-centered truth, okay, and evolving love. But whatever this is, you guys are either a lover of growth or you guys are very good at, heart transformers, like meaning you're really good at transforming people's hearts, right? Meaning that you allow people to think and, talk about certain things that they've never thought and wanted to talk about before. So there's something about your intelligence and why you do the things you do. Okay, not everybody's going to understand why you stand up for the things you stand up for. Not everyone's going to understand why you take the path that you take. That is only for you to understand. But one thing that you're not going to tolerate is disrespect, okay, especially when it comes to your morals and integrity. And that is why I'm saying you guys need to be proud of yourself, because not everybody thinks like that, okay? Yeah, victory. Okay, 40, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have you're about to shine. So yeah, there's something about your energy that's very, significant, okay? You guys are going through immense growth. Okay, victory is on your side. Okay, blue jays are very significant too. Like I said, birds, messengers, right? So take what resonates with that, but that's confirmation. 11:22 on the timer just now. Some of you guys are walking in a good way, okay? So, again, when it comes to realigning with yourself, 6, family is very significant. If this is not within the home, this is about you guys creating your own home within a community, okay, of people. Or even if it is within your own home, you guys are coming home to yourself, right? So even if you live in a home with other people, there's something about you being home within yourself. Even if that home doesn't feel like a home to you, you will find different ways to make it feel homely for yourself, okay? Even someone that lives in a different country, okay? For example, immigrants, right? You're an immigrant and you come to North America, you will miss back home. No matter where you are, you will always miss home because that's where you're from. Okay, so for some of you guys, when it comes to realigning within yourself, you guys are coming home to yourself, tapping back into certain traditions. Okay, and I don't mean like, Christmas tradition. I mean like ancestral traditions, things that we were told that were bad, okay, things that we were told that we weren't supposed to do because it was evil, okay, but that's what our ancestors and culture, that's what we believed in. It's like Chinese New Year, okay? When you celebrate Chinese New Year, right, that is their culture. That is what they believe in. That is their pride, okay? What is wrong with them celebrating what they truly believe in? You guys get what I'm saying, okay? There's just certain things that, people try to judge or they try to question because of racism, okay? I'm just going to say it out loud. There's certain things that you guys are realigning with, and it's because of racism, it's because of hatred, it's because of those kind of things. I don't like to bring that up in readings, but it's true. Okay, some of you guys from different cultures, for example, Indian food. Okay, I love Indian food. As someone who's from a West Indian background, I love Indian food. I love the spices. I love the textures of the food. I love even dal puri. I love dal puri. I love roti. Okay, I love Sri Lankan food. I actually went to a restaurant that's like not too far from where I live, and they have Sri Lankan food there, okay? And the way that they make the parathas with egg and things like that, it is so different, right? And the spices, okay? I could taste the cardamom in there. I could taste everything in there, okay? And you will have people that will disrespect people's cultures and their foods, even Filipino treats. I had somebody who made Filipino treats, and I've never had, I wish I remember the name of it, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about, and he might just say it in the comments. But I had a Filipino dessert, okay, that was made out of, I think it was purple potato, the yam, okay? I've never had anything like that before. Am I a texture person? Yes, I am. Am I very finicky about what food looks like? Yes. So even if it's my culture, for example, like pig feet, I don't eat pig feet, okay? Most Caribbean people I know enjoy it, but I don't because of the way it looks, okay? Even my own culture, I'm very like picky. But this dessert that he made or his mom made, right? It tastes bloody good. And you know what's so funny? It reminds me of this It reminds me of this, I think it's in Jamaica too. It's called blue draws. I think that's what they call it, okay? I'm not talking about people's underwear. I'm literally, that's what it's called. It's called blue draws, okay? But it's wrapped in, I believe, a plantain leaf, right? And the dessert that his mom made was also wrapped in a plantain leaf. And it reminded me of back home, okay? It reminded me of home. So again, when it comes to realigning with yourself, okay, that is very significant as well. Walking a good way, right? You know, believing in yourself, okay, walking in power and standing up for what you truly believe in and what you desire when it comes to your personal life and also what happens around you. Okay, being aware of your environments is also significant as well. So eagles could be very significant, like I said, when it comes to messengers, right? And also being a trailblazer, okay? So we have potency at the bottom of the deck when it comes to Cosmic Weaver. Some of you guys could be building something new, cosmically, you know, integrating something, okay? So again, when it comes to shawls and also knitting and crocheting, I don't know why I get this energy of someone being very connected to their roots about even just their clothes that they wear, okay? But spring is very significant, like I said, letting go, okay, waiting for spring, okay, but spring is very significant when it comes to the spring equinox. Eagles, like I said, are very significant, taking flight. There's something about freedom and spreading your wings, okay, with the number 31, which also means 13, a mirrored number. Some of you guys are alchemists, okay, you guys are alchemizing the energy that you guys are in when it comes to transformations and also reclaiming your power, like I said, okay. Truth, some of you guys are truth shakers, right? Again, I apologize if you guys can hear the banging in the background. Child, I can't wait to get out of this building. You guys don't even understand. The amount of like distractions and disruptions, it needs to be studied, okay? Like, it needs to be studied, but I do apologize if you guys can hear it. It's out of my control. But anyways, the number 19 is also significant when it comes to, you know, you guys shaking the truth, okay? You guys bringing in truth. And because you bring in truth, which is your purpose for some of you, there's something about endings and beginnings. Like, you end certain cycles so that new beginnings can start, okay? Now, medicine rights is very significant. There's something about accomplishments, okay, with the number 12. Today is the 12, so today could resonate for, you know, everybody, okay? Now, again, medicine writes when it comes to your accomplishments, this could be about what you've accomplished when it comes to your path, the journey that you're on, and you stepping into that path and journey with pride, okay, and with respect, okay? Some of you guys don't realize that you are making your ancestors so proud right now, okay, with the path that you guys are taking, especially when it comes to you speaking your truth, okay? So love is also significant. Strawberries may resonate for some of you guys. And family, okay? So family could be very significant again. When it comes to soul tribe energy and collective energy, there's something about community, building your own family, coming together, you know, building a family that doesn't feel culty, okay? It doesn't feel like you're being forced to be in the family. You just know that you're here, you enjoy being here, and you have the freedom to, you know, leave when you want to leave, okay? You have the freedom to learn whatever it is you need to learn. And that's what I like about spirituality. It's not just about, you know, you guys are seeing the messages and readings, and I'm saying to you, you listen to me now and listen to me good. Don't listen to any other reader out there. Like, I don't have time to do that. I literally will say to you guys, look, I give you the messages that you guys need to know for today. If you guys want to dissect the message on your own, do that, okay? How do you think I learned half of the crap that I'm talking about right now, okay? I sit within myself. Someone can tell me something, and I'll look at them and say, okay, that's cool, but what did you say again? Write it down, go on Google, type it out, go to the library, read it out. Like, I will do things like that because as much as I like learning, I also like to make sure that what I'm learning, I understand what I'm learning as well. okay? And so for some of you guys, that's why I always say go online, Google it, okay? Even if you find out more information than I do, put it in the comments. Again, there's things that we're all learning and growing when it comes to our path, right? So again, when it comes to family and understanding family, right? You know, learning to be receptive when it comes to family, right? And also shining. We are all shining when it comes to each other, okay? Our light, our gifts, whatever it is that we all have that we're blessed to have and we're supposed to tap into that purpose, that is what we're here to do. A lot of people don't realize this, and I actually said this to my mom last night. I said a lot of people don't realize that what is happening in our personal lives is one thing, but what's happening around us, like environmentally, is another thing. And I don't think people realize that certain entities, and I have to speak like this for the collective because that's the only way that I can say it out loud, and also for that the collective can understand what I'm saying, is that certain entities do not want the collective to come together from different cultures, races, backgrounds, and things like that. Because you know why? If we were all to come together, all truths that we already see, that's already happening, all truths are going to expose a lot of things that we weren't supposed to know. Okay, that is why I'm saying in my readings that everything in the dark comes to light. It's not just about only personal lives either. It is, but it's not just the only thing. It's also with society also. Everything that was locked away with a key, it's being exposed, okay? Someone opened up Pandora's box and they didn't close the box. 21:12 on the timer, okay? But again, family is very significant. Building a family, building a community, okay? When I think of community as well, if you think about like back home, okay, if you need sugar, you can go to your neighbor and be like, hey, I don't have any sugar. Can you give me some? Okay, you can ask your neighbors for help. That is what I'm saying about community. It doesn't matter where you're from, okay? It doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, Asian, doesn't matter where you're from, okay? Togetherness is very significant for the collective at this time, okay? And I'm going to end it there, okay? But anyways, please take what resonates with you guys, okay? And again, like I said, if this message resonates with you, you know, take what resonates. If it doesn't, that's okay. But you guys can follow me on TikTok, on YouTube, and you guys can also follow my website, www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys? I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. And like I said, you guys are evolving, okay, when it comes to immense growth, whether this growth is in your own personal life or whether this is about your community or your environment and you guys being aware, okay? So be proud of your growth. Be proud of the pride that you guys are taking when it comes to you guys moving forward and taking action, okay? But I'm going to end it here though. All right, guys, I love you guys so much and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.